nervous. I guess it's real. Hey, what's up? My name is Kira, and this is my new YouTube channel. This specific episode is going to be about how I started my OnlyFans in 2023 with 0 following. In this episode, I'm going to be explaining to you why I started my OnlyFans in 2023, and I'm going to explain a little bit more about me, and I'm also going to just tell you a little bit about what has worked, what hasn't worked, and a few tips if this is what you're looking to do. So if this is something you want to watch, please subscribe to my channel. You can come along on my journey with me. And also, if you like this content, press the like button. So listen, I actually have thought about doing an OnlyFans for a really long time. And to be honest with you, I didn't do it because I was afraid of judgment, which I think, unfortunately, this society does make a lot of judgment on this specific line of work. And that's another reason why I wanted to do that, because not only do I want to express my creativity with everybody, I also want to share with the world how it is okay to express your sexuality. That is so important to me. So I think ultimately, I wanted to do this for a long time. I got really serious about it. So right now it is April, and I got real serious about investigating it in December of just 2022. And before I really went official and got all done, I wanted to make sure that I knew how I was going to make a beautiful impact in the world. And ultimately, that is my goal and why I chose to go forward with doing my OnlyFans. Now, does this make me super comfortable right now? No, I am out of the box, but I am so excited. Literally, the biggest thing that drew me to this specific thing is literally just in my personal growth. I have somebody that I listen to a lot, and they were just talking about leaning into joy. And so many times leaning into my joy is leaning into my sexuality and leaning into my creativity. And there was so many times that I just judged myself and I didn't move forward. And so I'm tired of doing that. And so that is the biggest reason why I'm continuing to walk forward in this wonderful unknown journey of OnlyFans. It's been officially a week and I am having so much fun. The fact that I'm leaning into joy and very conscious about leaning into that joy, I'm able to overcome a lot of that judgment. I grew up in a very conservative household where talking about sex or even women having sexuality, that they actually like sex, was poo-pooed on. In fact, I remember, when I saw my first adult videotape, yes, that dates me, I'm 42. But I remember watching that very first one, and it was with Jenna Jameson. And I remember watching her and being like, that girl knows who she is and what she wants. And, I just honestly, over the years, she is in this industry. She has definitely been somebody that I look up to, somebody that I still follow as well. So if you're watching, Jenna, hey. So let's talk about what has worked. So since December, I told you I started investigating all of this. There is a couple of people that I actually started watching their YouTube videos. And one of them was Adele, and the other one is Erin Kitten. And there's one more, and I forgot what her name is, but I'm gonna put all 3 of them down in the comments. So if you're looking for more content like this and trying to figure out if this is the right road for you, definitely watch them. I think probably the best piece of advice that I got was from Adele's YouTube. And it was basically like, if you are too scared or too nervous to do this, that's okay. It's totally okay. Don't do it. You don't have to do it. So don't put so much pressure on yourself. I think that's probably been the best advice. And perhaps probably why it took me a couple of months to, figure out the right road and all of that. So as far as getting clients, that is your number one goal if you want to make money. And the roads that I have gone down are I think, well, in general, my background is in sales. It's been in sales for, I don't know, like 20 years. So in that 20 years, I think in the last 10, I've really been able to fine tune. And when you are in an industry where you are marketing yourself, you are definitely going to want to, I think I hear something. Be right back. Okay, so what I was saying was in sales, you're going to want to have at least 5 places where you are meeting people. Don't judge yourself if you don't have 5 right away. In fact, I wouldn't recommend doing 5 right away. You need to figure out what works for you. And so I think right now I have Reddit. I have, this is a new one, my YouTube. So that's my second one. But to start, it was definitely going to be Reddit, Instagram, I have Twitter, and I have a TikTok. So YouTube will be my 5th place. Do I hang out at all of them all the time? No, I actually hang out where I'm good. So I've done a lot of training with Instagram. I mean, I've got, I think 5 or 6 years of training of Instagram, and I don't even know all the things. I think part of it too is literally luck in learning these things. But between Reddit and Instagram, that's pretty much where I'm spending my time in meeting people, meeting you wonderful people. And then the other one that I'm kind of using is Twitter. I don't really know how Twitter works. It's kind of, it's an interesting thing. I've tried to use it in the past and I've given up, but this time I'm kind of like sticking to it, especially since I know Instagram pretty well. Reddit, on the other hand, I took about 30 days trying to figure out how it worked. And I had mentioned earlier some people that had helped me get started. One of them was about Reddit, and that is with Erin Kitten. So Erin Kitten, with her link down below, she definitely has some really great tips. And I would definitely suggest, if you don't know Reddit, learn how to do it with some I can't even think what they're called. Whatever they're called, you're going to learn a little bit more. I am not the expert on Reddit, so do not ask me. I could give you a few tips here and there. But out of all of them, the Wild Wild West is definitely TikTok. So I have posted 2, and I know TikTok kind of well, and the Wild Wild West, because literally people have not been very nice. But then there are other people that have been able to do TikTok and have done really well, and they probably don't deal with what I deal with, but literally, like, I've had some really mean comments. I've done a lot of personal growth, so if they bug me, it's for a moment, and then it's just like, F them, you know, I know that I'm better than that. Hey, I've got fans. So if this is something that you are wanting to do, you're definitely going to want to find those places to meet people. It's going to be the lifeline of your business, actually the bloodline of your business. It is going to be impossible to have this unless you already have a following, which, like I said, I had 0. So another thing too is I wanted to decide whether I was going to be anonymous or whether I was going to go and just, you know, be who I am. In fact, go to my already sort of established following that I have and just kind of announce this. And, you know, at this time, I have decided that for my own personal well-being, that it's best that I just do this anonymously. So obviously, Kira is my made-up name. Kira Jane is going to be just basically my brand, and it's also going to be my business. So that is what I have chosen to do. I so much have... I have gone to the extent of even having 2 different phones. So my kids know they know my password into my phone. So it was so important for me to be able to do this without, you know, my kids looking at things that they, you know, should not be. So I've got 2 different phones with this and keeping this all anonymous. And obviously, you know, all the things that come with being anonymous, I've definitely had to open all those things. Why am I doing this? So we've already talked about, you know, leaning into the joy. I think that the other part of this is definitely going to be that over the last 10 years, I really burnt out. I had my own company and I just was working like 60 to 80 hours a week. I was working so much and it really burnt me out. And so I had to step away, and in stepping away and protecting my mental health and my wellness, I also decided to do a lot of learning. So I think where I'm going with this is probably neurology. I'm really, really fascinated with the brain and the mind and how it all works. But I see a way to be able to not only pay off my debt from the learning I've already done, but to complete my education. Because ultimately, I think that is my absolute yes, where I'm walking down is into neurology and mental health. Oh, and speaking about mental health, it is so important for me to bring that into my platform. There's so many aspects of mental health in general. I think that there are a lot of people. Things that I was seeing when I'm out in my other wellness business is that I have a lot of men coming to me specifically because they are stressed and they don't know what to do. They don't know how to get out of it. So, somebody who can speak logically into them, I know a lot of things. I think that that's something new that I'm going to be bringing. I call that pillow talk. So basically, pillow talk is going to be something that I offer within my OnlyFans page. And for those of you who do not do OnlyFans, of course, I have other avenues of being able to do that for you too. But what I have found is why men have come to me is I am somebody that can be trusted, and I'm cool to talk to. I'm easy to talk to. And they find that they're able to trust me and really be able to listen. For too long, men have been told that you need to feel that way and not that way. All of us in our society, all of us in our society, have actually, we've had things told to ourselves, that we can't be who we want to be or whatever it is. So I think that, that is a huge reason why I wanted to do this as well. I bring that mental health aspect as well. We've established I am not an expert yet. I don't want to say, hey, I'm an expert, but I'm kind of bringing you on my journey. On my first week, I think I ended, so I ended yesterday. No, I'm ending today. Today is my week. And at my week's end, I think I'm ending at, 38 or 48. I think it might be $38 we're going to say. And here's the other advice. Do not do this if you are after needing money, because this is not going to be the avenue. This is literally growth. I know we heard a lot about OnlyFans, like everybody making a ton of money in 2020. It is a little more saturated now, but here's the deal. The thing is that it's not as saturated as other ways of monetizing, what you want to sell. And so for that aspect, I say a hell yeah, if this is what you're wanting to do. But if it is for money right this second, that's not going to happen right this second. So just an FYI. Thanks for staying with me to the end. I told you I was going to share a little bit more about me. So you probably already noticed this just by the way that I talk. I'm a little bit hippy dippy. I would say the way that I would explain it is like, yes, I am a namaste meditation girl, but I'm also a little bit of go fuck yourself. Like I know what I want. I know what I need. And I'm really great at setting boundaries. So that is something that I would definitely say, hey, this is me. Some things that I like to do. I like to write. I love to write. In fact, if I could make that a career along with my neurology, I think that would be amazing. I'm a very deep thinker. And so I just always find myself kind of, just writing in my phone. I have journals all over the house. That's just part of me. And I think another fun fact is that I really love people. I genuinely love people. That's part of why I'm loving to get to know you. I'm loving hearing how you're liking my platform. It means so much to me. This is probably where I'm going to end this. and just say, hey, like, if you want to be along my journey, I would love for you to let me know in the comments. I also have my Instagram down in the comments too. So if you want to find me on my Instagram, I'm there and you can watch. Time is such a valuable asset, and the fact that you have chosen to be with me here for even a moment, let alone to the end, it means so much to me. So if this is something that you want to watch, please again hit subscribe. If you liked it, if you like this kind of content, press the like. That helps me know what kind of content I need to create. But I hope that you are having a wonderful day, and we will see you next time.